All right, guys. Shit, man. No song. Are we in agreement? No song.
Play the You Trash song. Play the You Trash song for these motherfuckers, baby. Fucking on my week, baby.
Yeah, I mean it's trash.
Or that.
Yankees. Yeah, guys. Oh my god, I don't know what the hell I just watched. First of all, Yankees got swept by the Blue Jays. Welcome to the PinstripeStrong podcast. It's your boy Joe's, where win, lose, or draw. I guess that how would there be a draw? But anyway, we're gonna be here, right? Or because 162 one game seasons. It is what it is. Yankees just finished getting swept by the Blue Jays. Right now, they're in probably one of the worst stretches of this season. But they've had many of these because this is a roller coaster season. It's cardiac Yankees, it's roller coaster Yankees, whatever you want to name them. It's just what it is. I don't know. Chris, how you doing, man?
I'm tired, man.
Yeah, me too, bro.
It's been a long week, but for the Yankees, the way they've been playing, it made it a lot longer. But it's not, like I don't even know how to explain it. It's insane because not so long ago we were riding high on a 13-game winning streak. 2 games won going into Oakland, right? And then I don't know what the fuck happened. What was it that happened that day? Like somebody walked into some shit or stepped on some shit, or did they kill a spider?
Well, shit is supposed to be good luck.
Well, yeah. Did somebody break a glass? What the fuck happened after that game, that win in Oakland? Like, what happened? It just in the last 12 is 2-10? 10 losses? Including
In the last in the last 12 games, the Yankees are 2-10. Yep. Yep.
2-10. They're 85%, or they're basically 85%. They're 15% away of destroying whatever the fuck they did in that 13-game winning streak, if my math is correct. But bro, I don't know, man.
They basically all of it.
Yeah, well, yeah. There you go. Yeah, maybe. Where's the cat? I don't know. Where is that cat?
We need that cat.
I was thinking about it, Joe. You know what I think it is, man? Why the season been going like this?
What is it, Chris?
You remember that commercial, the Sammy's commercial?
Sammy's Fish Rocks?
It's like, I just had the best meal I ever had in my life. I haven't seen that commercial, B. And I think that's what's going on, B. I think that's what's going on. I'm just joking, but bro, I'm trying to find answers, man. I'm trying to find answers because obviously Boone doesn't have it. That guy looks lost. That guy is lost. B, look, I gotta be 1,000% honest with you guys. We always honest here. We seriously not serious, but we dead ass when we have to be dead ass. But I didn't watch this series completely. There's some games here and there. All I kept seeing is Joe being happy and then Joe being angry.
I was happy in this series.
You some parts. You cheered in some parts. You know what I mean? Because I mean they kind of scored, I guess, and so they made some things happen, but it's really bad, man. It's really bad, and some of the moves that Boone was making, some of the decisions. I keep saying September.
Definitely talk about that.
I said it in the pod. Some of the decisions are incredibly questionable. To me, it just seems like a captain that doesn't know what the fuck to do with his crew or his ship. And that's scary because then eventually the shit is going to fucking sink. Because if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, B, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. How do you feel, Joe? This shit is fucking crazy.
I'm good. And Reality Spin, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate that and appreciate the support. Appreciate that in the chat. I seen that. It is September, and we give away on the stream every Friday. This month is September. We give away a Yankee jersey. And yeah, so we're doing that, for people that are subscribed to the channel and things like that, the Twitch channel. So feel free, you stop by if you wanted to do that, or if not, it's cool too. It's weird, Chris, because I feel good. We'll talk about Jeter. I feel good for Jeter, and I woke up today, Chris. I woke up today being optimistic, Chris. I woke up today saying, hey, you know what? I think it's time to be optimistic. I think we could be optimistic, and I'll share my reason why. I still kind of feel that way, but I'll share my reason why, later, because I kind of want to vent right now. Derek Jeter was enshrined into the Hall of Fame with his speech, and boy, me watching this team, it makes me appreciate that man even more. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about a couple of things. I don't know how I'm doing. That's basically the longest thing. I don't know how I'm doing. Number one, the division's out. Right? Don't even mention the word division. Right? I don't even care if you're talking about math. Okay, don't even mention division to me. That shit's out. Okay. Number two, we're gonna talk about the Yankees roller coaster. And you know what? I'll talk about that shit right now. Yankees are like up and down. They're all over the place. This is their entire season through 140 games. Okay, you guys ready? The first 15 games they went 5-10. The next 32 games they went 23-9. The next 18 they went 5-13. The next 9 they went 7-2. The next 8 they went 1-7. The next 46 they went 35-11, and the next 12 they would go 2-10. That's what we're in right now. That's the hellhole that we're in. You know how they say, "Hey man, if you're driving, and you break down, your car breaks down, and you're stuck in the middle of hell, don't stop there. Just keep going." Or whatever. I don't even know how the fucking quote goes anymore. Just keep going. But it just feels like, all right, cool. I made it out of hell. You're like in heaven. And then you're back in hell. You're back here already. I thought we was done with this. All right, let me keep going. Back in heaven. Oh shit! Yeah, man, this is great up here. I'm back in hell, bro. What is going on?
You know what? Probably there's a lot of people that probably won't know, but in Ocarina of Time, when you're going through the woods, the Lost Woods. Yeah. When you go through the Lost Woods and you got to keep going till you find the song, and if you make the wrong turn you end up right in the beginning. That's basically, it's like you end up where you started. Like shit. This shit is stupid, dude.
It is crazy. It's crazy to me. I guess the one thing and why I was so optimistic is because I'm saying, hey, you know what, since the Yankees been so up and down all year, maybe because they were such on a high, they're getting rid of their low right now, right? They're getting rid. Now they're going through hell right now, which is their low. And what a hell it is, right? They're running through it. It's just blue fire right now. And they're trying to get through it. But you know what? I feel like if the Yankees could do this and sneak into the playoffs, that's when they'll come back and do the roller coaster Yankee shit. And maybe they'll start riding high and they'll get hot at the right time, Chris.
All right, Joe. All right, man.
I don't know.
See, listen. If it was maybe like the last week of August and we're going through this shit, I get it. It's September. In 20 minutes is about to be September 10th. How many games left? 20 what?
22.
I mean, it's possible, but do we have enough? I mean, it's going to be a wild card anyway. There's nothing that the Rays can do right now. It looks like they haven't stopped at all. Like, we've been having an up and down season. It looks like their roller coaster keeps going up.
We're not allowed to. Talking about the Rays is like mentioning division. Like, we can't talk about them.
But exactly, we can't talk about that. But right now, Toronto is hot. They came in and did what they had to do. What didn't they tie for the second wild card? right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're when is it gonna stop? When the leak is gonna stop?
When Heaney's off the team.
They don't want to.
Why
They're
is he
so fucking stubborn.
I need answers. I need Brian Cashman to be tomorrow. I need Brian Cashman in front and doing a presser with the media scrum, explaining to me, to you, the fans, to everybody else, why Heaney is on the team. And by the way, the Yankees are up a half game on.
Half game. Sorry.
Why? Why is Heaney on this team? What value does this home run machine give to you? He doesn't need innings. Now, I don't understand the logic here.
There isn't.
He's a starter, so I'm going to put him in high leverage spots out of the bullpen. Sounds like a good idea to me, bro.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Hey, man. We got some news.
Cashman needs to take away this toy from Boone. Boone has like a toy that he's using too much, that he's playing with too much. He has this toy, like this fucking little car. Shit's dirty, it stink. You know what I mean? It's like broken, like it has a whole bunch of germs. Why do you want your kid playing with that, bro? Take the toy away and give him another toy.
That's his favorite toy.
Give him Adam Warren. And ADK says, it's more than Heaney. It's way more than Heaney. You're right. But I just felt today, I took it personal, Chris. I took it personal when we were, it was the 2-run game at home, and it's Andrew Heaney, not Chad Green. Chapman is unusable. Well, Wandy was there, but he was used already. Sal Fasano, Romano. Well, no, Romano, not Fasano. That's another guy.
Sal Fasano.
Sal Romano.
No disrespect, my G.
No disrespect. Was in there, but not for nothing. And Flash was saying it in the broadcast, like, it is what it is. Like, Boone was managing to, you know what? I need Chad Green in case I need to save the game. And Bob Lorenz is saying, like, I mean, not Bob Lorenz, Jack Curry was saying, like, there might not be a game for you to save. So what are you saving Chad Green for to do that? So
Jack Curry sounded kind of pissed though, like, because he kept repeating the same shit every post game that I seen on Twitter. Like,
because they're not listening.
He's like, you got to pitch to the situation. You can't pitch to the fucking inning. You know what I mean? You got to pitch to the situation. If it calls for him to be there, and obviously losing Loizaga is big. We see it.
Loizaga is big.
Yeah, losing Loizaga is huge. Losing Britton, even though Britton wasn't as effective, but obviously that's another arm that's lost. So it's like, I get it that he has to scramble and put shit together, but if we just tied, and this is an example, if we just tie the fucking game, the first guy we're gonna see is Sal Romano.
Stop.
It wasn't on purpose.
Stop.
Sal Romano.
Yeah.
Fucking Heaney.
Chris, real quick.
So ridiculous. Talk about it.
Why is Heaney getting so many chances? And then they asked him after the game. They asked Boone. They're like, "Hey, do you think that Heaney is like the right person here? Like, do you think that this is what you want to do?" And he's like, "There'll be many more chances for him to get it right." I'm like, "Why, bro?"
He keeps saying a lot of chances. I'm telling you, he's gonna be in a big spot. If we ever make it, like, obviously, well, the wild card game. It's gonna be Heaney. It's gonna be Heaney. Yeah, it's gonna be Heaney.
I think he's starting the wild card game.
He's gonna have a longer leash than what Davey did, and we heard that Davey was with the big league team, right?
Yeah.
Today, but yeah, Heaney's gonna come in a crucial spot for the Yankees in the playoffs.
But I mean, Heaney or not, I mean, the real problem is the offense. We'll speak on that. You know what stood out to you in this series?
What stood out to me is that the Yankees had no fucking chance. It's like no matter what they did, the Blue Jays came out and responded right away. Like you said, so I forgot. I don't know if it was on Twitter or it was on the stream. You said I didn't have time to be happy. Like I had no time to be happy because if we get a lead or if we tie the game or if we score, the Blue Jays come and punch us in the mouth right away. There was no time to be chill or nothing. Like even after Gardy hit that 3-run bomb, it's like, no, it doesn't matter. We got this. So it just felt like that best team in the league feeling is completely washed away. Like it's yeah, you're the Yankees, you got the players, you got the capabilities that fucking Boone started saying again. But it's not showing on the field at all. You know, so that's what stood out to me, man. These guys have a glass jaw again. So how about you, Joe? What stood out to you?
I'm still trying to figure out what this team is because you know how they say you're never as good as you are when you're going good, and you're never as bad as you are when you're going bad. According to those records that I read earlier, they've had really good and really bad. Who are the Yankees?
Joe, 140 games in, and you're still asking that question. Is that not a fucking problem?
What is my identity?
What is my identity? Are you on the Baltimore Orioles? No, on the Rays. Bro, it's just fucking bro, it's so fucking you know what? Let's talk about the news, man. Because honestly, I wanted to come on the fucking pod and just talk about Jeter. That's all I wanted to do.
Guys,
talk about Jeter.
What stood out to me was that quote to me right now hurts me deeply because I have no idea who my team is 140 games into the season. They're not that worst team in baseball. They're not that best team in baseball. They say, oh, you're always somewhere in between. Where? Where's the?
We're not even in between. We're like the equator's here. We're like, we're not over. We're not under. We're nowhere.
In the chat, answer that for me. Where are we? Because I guarantee you, even the most pessimistic Yankee fan, when the Yankees, the most pessimistic, and trust me, I know them, the most pessimistic Yankee fan, when the Yankees were on that 46 during that 46 game stretch, and the Yankees went 35-11, and they were going crazy after the you know, whatever, after the deadline, you know, come on. The most pessimistic, the most negative motherfucker out there was like, you know what? The World Series, like, you know, World Series ends in your mind.
It's the Yankees. It has to. That's what we're used to.
And you know damn well, back when the Yankees went, you know, you probably thought the same when the Yankees went 23-9. But when the Yankees went 5-13, when they went 1-7, and now 2-9, you might be thinking about like, what is this?
I gotta be honest, on this current run on this current debacle, I was like, damn, son, we should have sold. There was 1 second. I was like, you know what? We traded for these motherfuckers and we traded for Heaney. I'm like,
bro, that was at the end. That shit was like a 4. I wish the trade deadline was at like 3:45. That trade came in at like the last second. Like it's like, oh yeah, the Yankees traded for starting pitcher from Angels. I'm like, Andrew Heaney. I'm like, what? Like literally, oh, deadline. All right, everybody, stop. Nobody. I'm like, whoa, hold on. It's like musical chairs. Like you got stuck with the wrong person. Like, yo, wait a minute.
With the wrong motherfucker, man.
Hold on.
Some more bad news though, because we got some news with a Z.
whole bunch of bad
We got some news. Brian Hoke earlier today, which was random because we knew Zach Britton was out for the season, obviously. But he also got a UCL reconstruction and
He might
repair.
be out for next season.
At least until, hopefully September.
Oh no, you Britton.
That's another disaster contract.
Speedy recovery.
Yeah, because it's a speedy recovery to Brandon Lomeo for sure. But in terms of business, that contract is a little shaky. Another bad news. Jameson Taillon, partially torn tendon in his ankle. He's in a walking boot for a few days. The Yankees are hopeful that Taillon can return this season, perhaps missing only one start.
Yeah,
I hear torn, even though it's partially
torn, and I think
it's over.
But it's like something small, so they're just saying that it might that he's only going to be in a walking boot. He's in a walking boot today, and that they're saying that it'll be on there tomorrow, and then after that, no walking boot, and then he should be good.
Speedy recovery to Taillon, man. It kind of sucks because we also lost Cole, for which I'm hearing is not going to be for long, as he left the game. Game 3, was it? Game 3 with left hamstring tightness.
He did. That's a guy that knows his body. He knows what he can pitch through. And when we start talking about Jeter next, because I'm going to talk about something happy. I need something happy before I get into the misery.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No MRI is scheduled, of course. And Cole was throwing today on the field, so that's good news.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned, Loaiza got to the injured list with a strained right rotator cuff, and will not throw for at least 10 days. So, and Jonathan Davis was designated for assignment.
They try to sneak that Jonathan Davis shit through, and it just got me tight because there's still no answer as to why. You was
gonna say Rajah Davis.
No, I was about to say why. Why the
somebody just mentioned them too in the chat. I know we're talking about
outfielder, man. I can't even remember, and I feel so bad because he's playing so well, but I feel like it almost feels like salary suppression at this point, bro. Because the guy's doing well.
Him?
What the hell is Allen? Greg Allen.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Greg Allen.
Yeah, the fact that he's not up here right now is criminal, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So whatever. But then they DFA'd him. They DFA'd him in terms of Davis, the guy that was any other news? Was there? I feel like there was something else.
That I mean, if there's something else, definitely put it in the chat. But that was it. Zach Britton, Jameson Taillon, Sal Romano called up, Davis designated for assignment, Loaiza got IL, and Cole. Yeah, some happy stuff. Sean Semple was called up to AAA.
Yes, he was. Congratulations,
man, to the Semps. Let's go.
From S to the Semps.
A simp for Semp. Yeah. And some great news. Our captain.
Yes.
My captain, Derek Jeter.
With the most perfect speech. With the most perfect speech. I mean,
is there
anything less?
Is there anything that even the jokes, the Jeter jokes, you know what I mean? Like, it's just an amazing thing, man. It is dope to see. We got to see Mariano practically his whole career, Jeter's whole career, and to see both of them being inducted.
We've seen the whole shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's just awesome, man. It's just awesome to see that because, but at the same time, I'm a little negative because it's like, fuck, I'm old, B. I'm like, I'm fucking old, B. Like, but Jeter had to wait an extra year because of obviously the COVID and everything like that. But it was worth the wait in terms of just how everything was, the ceremony. And like you said, he had like the perfect speech, man. It was just dope to see. I'm so happy for Jeets, man. So cool.
Yeah. It was dope. I mean, I love that, and I talked about it more like in detail in my vlog from that day. So if you want, you guys could go check it out. But yo, Derek Jeter is the man, bro. Like, this is why, and I'll say this again, and I'll say it here. He is the Yankee standard, and I felt like I just noticed it. Like, I always knew that he was like the guy, right, the captain and all that stuff. But hearing him in this speech and everything like that, everything that was said in this speech, and if you haven't, go listen to it. I felt that it was like it reminded me as to why Derek Jeter is the Yankee standard that us Yankee fans hold all players that don the pinstripes to. And we're not even saying, oh, you have to meet these numbers. You have to meet his numbers or whatever the hell he does. We're just saying you got to conduct yourself with there's a certain responsibility that you have to yourself, to the fans, to the people that came before you that wore the pinstripes, to the people that came after you, that are coming after you, that will wear those pinstripes, in a certain way of performing, in a certain way of handling yourself with the media, in a certain way of being able to just, the way that you play. Like when Yankee fan, I don't know if a lot of people notice this, but when you see people running down the first base line and they kind of jog it out and they don't run hard, when Yankee fans say yo and they don't like that, and they say yo, Yankees don't do that, they're really saying Jeter doesn't do that, right? Which is all in the same. Yankees don't do that, Jeter doesn't do that, right? The other thing, and it's not even, Elizabeth said Jeter set the bar high. It's not even about setting the bar high. He didn't set the bar high. He set the bar accordingly. That's what it's like to be a Yankee, What do you mean? Like, oh, he's like the worst, the phrase that I didn't understand, I never understood, and I still don't understand to this day is we'll get him next year. He's like, that's a whole nother 12 months. Why am I thinking about next year? That's when people ask me about, oh, in this offseason, I'm like, yo, I can't think about the offseason, bro. Like, we can't think about that shit yet. Like, we're in the crux of the season. We're in the middle of the season or the end, but I can't think about it until the season's over. That's the same thing with Jeter. It's like that kind of mentality, Chris. Like, it's something that I sorely miss, man.
It's refreshing.
Jeets was about winning. Nothing more, nothing less. What were your best years, Derek Jeter? 96, 98, 99, 2000. He's like, oh, come on. He said 2009. He said, oh, come on. He's like, oh, you say come on. He said, you say, oh, come on, but that's true. If I'm playing this game, it's to win. They remember you
when you win.
They remember you for winning. He said, I set a goal. This is the last thing I'll say on Jeter. I set a goal. We set a goal to win more than everybody else. And we did. Bro, that shit.
Oh my God.
Bro, that shit left goosebumps.
Oh my God. See, but these are it's just a difference of mentality. The Jordans, the Kobes, the Bradys, the Jeters. He's part of that same group. And we were the generation that was raised by Jeter and Posada and Mariano and Pettit and Bernie. You know what I mean? Like, we were raised by that core. And, you look at us, it's like, oh, because the Yankees and they're going to win everything. Motherfucker, that's why we play the game, because we expect to win every year. We don't want to tank. You know what I mean? We don't want to just get to the playoffs, just get to the World Series. No, we expect to win. And you saw it there. He said it. Simple. He kept it as a deep, phenomenal fucking speech.
Very black and white.
Simple. It was simple. And that's what they always say, Jeter slows the game down. He's the cool guy. It's the biggest stage, and he slows the game down, and that's why he was great. Everybody want to talk about defense and the range or whatever, motherfucker. Look at the numbers, man, and shut the fuck up.
I'll be honest with you.
That's Derek Jeter, my G.
People could talk about Derek Jeter's defense left and right.
I don't give a fuck.
There is not one person that I want the ball hit to. If there's a game that I want,
exactly.
If it is a game that you know, Chris, you know.
We saw it. We would scream, G! Why? Every time the ball was going to Derek Jeter, Joe and I will always yell, G!
Yes.
Why? Because he's gonna make that fucking play.
When it was like a big game, let's just say Mariano couldn't close. It had to be somebody else because he was used or whatever it is. And somebody else coming in, and it's like a close game or whatever it is. And there was runners on like first and second against the Red Sox. And I'm like, all I said was hit it to Jeter. And that's it.
Hit it to Jeter.
Just hit it to Jeter. Maybe he doesn't make the extraordinarily play super often, right? Even though he did patent that shortstop into the hole, you know, like that backhand jump throw, get you out. But he doesn't make, you know, and the joke is past the diving Jeter. That's like, you know, whatever it is. But whatever. I will say that Jeter makes the ordinary play extraordinarily well. He does those routinely. He will make that play. You remember Soriano on the team? You know, there was one time it was a double play. I forgot against what team it was. I think it was against the Red Sox.
I know what you're gonna say.
I remember. Yo, ground ball came to him. Jeter was like in deep shortstop. It's either the choice was I'm going to throw it to Soriano and he's going to throw it to first for the double play. Jeter grabbed the ball, hustled to second, and got him out. Soriano's there like, yo, what the fuck? Like
it just kept walking. He kept running to the dugout. He was like, yo, fuck this, man. We can't.
Yes.
We can. Not you,
Love
not
Derek
right
Jeter.
now.
Thank you so much, man. And
love G, man.
The Yankees beat dog shit at night.
Yeah, just live by the live by these words. What would Jeter do, man? We would say that. What would Jeter do? But shout out to Jeter and to the Jeter family, man. Awesome. And now it's these fucking games.
All right, listen, Yankees get swept. Good night. I mean, what do you guys want me to say? Yankees lost 8-1. I mean, 8-0.
Zip.
Sorry,
Zip. You gave him one too many.
I apologize. Yankees lost 8-0. Poor Tyone. I mean, the man gave you 7 innings. You know, 4 hits. He gave the Yankees length, which is very necessary because the bullpen has been taxed. Ryu came in. The biggest problem, guys, we'll just sum it up real quick. The offense is ass. Okay? The offense is bad. And that's just what it is. It is. It's really bad. This game it went from a really close 2-0 game to just like, wow, this game's over. Like really quick.
Really quick.
Like, it was crazy.
Krisky.
Who pitched?
I mean, Lukey did what Licky, did what he had to do. But when Brooks Krisky came out, I saw that part, and I saw your reaction.
Oh no, Brooke Krisky's. There's 2 white flags on this team. It's Brooke Krisky, and then the other one is Andrew Heaney. I mean, those 2 come out of the pen in close games. It's good night the lights, right? I mean, this shit's.
I mean, there's really. I mean, I didn't see anything that stood out. Brooks Krisky has a 15.28 ERA.
So bad.
We were shut out. I mean, there's really. Ryu just came in and fucking OD'd on us. That's basically what it is. Which is. You imagine coming into the series like, yo, this is a series that we got to win. We got to take 3 out of 4, and you get shellacked 8-zip at home. I mean, that was a series right there, B. That was a series, man.
It was. And I understood, why Boone, I guess, maybe has to go to these guys that maybe he doesn't want to go to, but he punted, bro. The Yankees punted this game, man.
In September.
I can't believe we're punting.
You're punting games. I tweeted that out. I cannot believe that in September we're punting games. That with Brooks Kriske is pitching in a game in September when we need a win.
Yeah.
Yankees lose 8-zip.
Yankees lose 8-zip. Glaber had an error in this game. That was it. Glaber had an error in this game, and then he would get benched for the next 2 games. It was like enough was enough. Boone was clearly sending a message to him. People were like, yo, is Glaber hurt or something? No. This is a benching, I'm glad they did it. I just feel like sometimes he takes like certain plays off. Sometimes it's like, when it comes to Glaber, like he's like really lackadaisical, which is what I was talking about earlier about Jeter. When the ball's hit to him, he reacts a certain way. You know what I mean? He's on it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna complete this play. It's a routine play, but it's called routine plays for a reason. We know in the last series, Glaber made the error as well that basically led to us losing to the Orioles because he did not, and Abreu ended up giving up the homer, which led to, a whole bunch of other things. It's like shortstop defense, guys, we got a shirt in the store. It's called No Glove, No Love, bro. You play a defensive position, especially a prime defensive position like shortstop, you can't feel me. Like, ain't no love coming your way, bro. It's just what it is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man, that shortstop conversation, whenever we get there in the off season, it's gonna be hot. But yeah, you had to bench him. You have to do it, B. We can't have these mistakes, man. It's already too many bad things going on. The pitching has been inconsistent. Not everybody. I mean, Tyone pitched 7 innings, but the pitching has been inconsistent for the most part, for the lesser part, I should say. But the offense, that's the one. Like, you talk about Glaber taking plays off. It looks like the offense be taking fucking games off. Where's the offense?
And who was it that said it? Monty. Monty basically said that he pitched differently. He's throwing, it's why we see some of these pitchers pitching less aggressively in the zone. And why we get so annoyed with pitchers trying to like walking other guys, because the guys are afraid to be aggressive because they feel like, the offense right now is just like not doing it, bro. It's not doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, listen, I understand. I feel you. So it's like a domino effect. When you don't have your offense going, your pitchers kind of like feel that they need to be perfect, which is why Nestor today, unfortunately, he gave up 2 runs over 6 innings, and he was like slamming his glove down, being upset because he gave up 2 runs, Chris. Like, damn, son, that's crazy. 2 runs.
It's crazy. The Cone agreed. He was like, it's true. You pitch differently when you know your offense is gonna back you. You do. I'm sorry. That's what it is. And you try to be perfect. And that's another thing. The pitcher try to be perfect and make the perfect pitch and not give up hits and not give up runs. But when you're not confident in your offense, and Monty been saying it all season. He's been saying it all season. Like, the offense, man. And he's the one that's been getting burnt the most.
I'm telling you, one day he's gonna say, so how do you explain your loss? He's like, loss? I ain't lose. Y'all lost.
Yeah,
guys, and don't blame him for it. Anyway, so
love him. Cheer him.
This is the game I think that kind of set us back.
Oh, game 2. Cole pitch game 2. I thought it was game 3. My bad.
Game 2. And it fucked us up for the rest of the series. because Yankees would go on. The Yankees, of course, lost 5-1, but the biggest loss is Garrett Cole. Listen, a team reacts differently when your big guy, your leader or something like that leaves the field because of injury and you're not sure, things like that. Speaking of Jeter, we were talking about it, before, and Chris and I were talking about it way before there was a PinstripeStrong podcast back in 2012 when Derek Jeter was having an amazing season at his age, and when he was like, he's about like, I'm gonna play through pain, and it is what it is, and he's gonna perform anyway. And bro, when they went up against the Tigers and he broke that ankle,
It was a
I
wrap.
am telling you guys right now, the hope left the building. You know what I mean? Like,
You actually see it leaving.
The team's soul left. And I'm not saying that happened there, whatever. Thank God for Garrett Cole. Cole only pitched 3 2/3 in this game. It wasn't that he got smacked. It was more that, he felt like a little tug on his hamstring. And he was like, oh shit, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I could try to push through this, but if I push through this, I can do more damage, or I can just like, he was like weighing that on the mound real time. I give him credit for that because maybe some guys would have been like, hey, you know what, the team needs it, blah, 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 da, da, da. Let me push through it. And then if he would have tore a hamstring, Chris, forget about it. I mean,
it's over.
It's over. I mean, you lose Garrett Cole, like, damn well Andrew Heaney's already battling Cole for that wild card spot, like to pitch to start the wild card game. Already,
it's close.
It's very close.
It's very close.
I will say in this series, I don't know if it was this game or the next game, or game 3, where we seen probably the most of Matt Blake. It was to the point where it was like, bro, like Matt Blake finally came back from vacation. He replaced his clone type shit. He's like, all right, that's it. The clone that wasn't doing anything, like just standing there the whole time. He comes back and replaces. He's like, yo, what the fuck? This shit has been going on the whole year. My man was arguing, gets kicked out of the game.
No.
Yo, talking to pitchers over and over again. It's wild. So, but yeah, back to this game. Yankees mustered nothing.
Matt's
offense.
Jesus.
1 for 4 runners in scoring position. What are we talking about here? Rizzo had 2 hits.
Well, Heaney pitched a clean inning. Hey.
Oh, fuck.
You know what I mean? he shut him down for 1 inning. It was a Rizzo RBI single. That's it, right? That's
the opposite way. That was it.
Yeah, that's basically it. That's really Holmes. He gave up the lead. Well, no, he gave up a run, which gave Toronto. Holmes. He gave up the run to the Blue after we tied it.
No shutdown innings.
No. Well, Rodriguez, he didn't give up a run, 2 Ks and inning and 2/3. And Heaney, clean inning. That's what.
Next game, Yankees lose 6-3. Luis Hill is finally back up here. And he does something that's very difficult to do. He walks 7 batters. Only allows 1 hit. 7 insane. Batters is ridiculous, my friend. Like that
with 6 Ks. With 6 Ks.
Walked 7 batters. He says, I never walked 7 batters in my life. Yankees got him up out of there. But still, I mean, he battled though. He didn't. It was like a bend, but super don't break performance, he gives up the 3 runs, but then Gardy hits a 3-run homer in this game. We finally have some kind of life because I think that Gardy homer was the first extra base hit in God knows how long. Yankees would not have extra base hits. They just don't really do that.
Oh, my bad. My bad. This is this was the game that we tied it 3-3, and then he gave up the run, which made it 4-3. And the Yankees were not hitting extra. They were not getting extra base hits at all. They just didn't believe in it. They just stopped hitting them. They just didn't care, I guess. So it was good. It was good to see. When I saw that 3-run bomb, like I saw the highlight, I was like, all right, maybe the tides change here. Maybe. And this is what it's so fucking toxic, this relationship with the Yankees, because they know how to just completely get away from whatever the fuck they're doing and make us miserable and scream and yell and get tight. And then Gardy hits a 3-run bomb to tie the game. And it's like, oh, wait, there's a chance. We still have a chance. And no.
How about the irony of Glaber being benched for Velasquez the second day now, and one of the runs that scores is because of a Velasquez error, a throwing error that he makes. That's just peak 2021 Yankees right there.
Horrible. Yankees lose 3.
Yeah, I mean, anything else that are in this game? I mean,
Chapman came in, and it looks like these guys lost faith in Chapman.
Oh, let's talk about Chapman. He's way too inconsistent, bro. It's just you really can't bank on it, bro. I don't know what the Yankees are gonna do with Chapman, man, and it seems like they're making Green the closer little by little.
Until Loaiza gets back.
Right, but then what are you gonna do with Chapman? Like, are you just like not gonna pitch him? Like, where are you gonna pitch him?
7 innings.
Oh, I missed the time. I missed the time when we had no runs DMC. I missed the time when we had Canely, Adam Warren, who, by the way, has a 2.3 something ERA, and they still decide to keep Heaney on this team. Why isn't Adam Warren up here?
In 33 appearances. A 2.82 ERA. So, somebody actually asked him. I didn't catch the answer, but
I didn't catch the answer either. Maybe somebody let me know. I forgot.
He was asked about it. So I just don't see. But this is why, like, you see the shit just burning. You see the shit burning, and before it goes up in flames, you have the opportunity to like stop it. But like, no,
you're gonna activate Matt King.
Hey, that's dope. But there's other guys that are capable, that are actually making shit happen, like a Adam Warren. And you keep a guy like Heaney up, and Brooks Kriske, and all these other motherfuckers with weird names. But whatever, man. What we know. We just have eyes and common sense a lot of the times.
Common sense is not always common practice.
Stand clear for the closing doors, please. So yeah, Yankees lose by some guy named Mano. Now, in game 4, a pitcher that I wanted the Yankees to get, that Joe wanted the Yankees to get, Jose Berrios, showed us why he's the man.
I mean, the Blue Jays paid for him. They paid. Okay.
You paid for
Judy prospects.
And I'm sure they did, and they did what they had to do. But guess what?
He's not Andrew Heaney. Okay.
He's not by any means. But Berrios completed the sweep for them.
All right, this is what Aaron Boone said, by the way, about Adam Warren. Adam Warren isn't in the pecking order.
So a guy that's proven.
Listen,
it's not in the pecking order.
You know who is in the pecking order and pitching in close games? Andrew Heaney.
I should just get his jersey. He's not going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Sounds of shit. The Yankees may resign Heaney. I'm starting to feel like
Just make him play shortstop. Fuck
This
it.
game pissed me off so much, Chris. It pissed me off so much just because of the way that it ended. Because I was resigned to losing 4-2, without fortitude, like Jig says. Jig is so stupid. Anyway, so Nestor Cortez out there battling, giving it his all of this stuff. Gardy trying to break up double plays and all of this. And I love that. I love that energy. The offense still does nothing. The Yankees play from behind every single game. They would not have the lead in any game, guys. Not one game would the Yankees have the lead in. Not one. Not one. Not two. Not three. Not good.
Not tree. I like saying tree like that.
Yeah.
Bro, it's complete ass. Cortez did his thing, and like you said, he was just fucking. He's mad that he gave up 2 runs, but he pitched a very good game.
A very good game. Bichette started things off with a homer, and then Randall Grichuk, who always homers against the Yankees, homered again, and it's 2-0. But I'm not gonna lie, with the way that the Yankee team, there's not one Yankee fan that did not feel, and I'm 27 now, so the day I die, bro. But 2, it just feels insurmountable, like versus these Yankees when they're going through this spell. Back when they had that 13-game winning streak and they were like winning games left and right. Listen, 5 runs? Bro, we getting that in the 9th. Yo, that is, right?
It just felt like we were not going to lose a game.
Never. Rizzo ties it on a 2-run homer. Then Bo Bichette. Fucking hate Bo Bichette. Fucking Pokemon, that's Bo Bichette with great hair. I hate how perfect his hair is, yo.
His swing, everything. Even when he swung out his shoes, his swing is perfect.
When he
said, I look crazy when I miss, but when I hit it. Hey, man. You gotta love Bo Bichette. You know who killed us, though? You know who killed us, though? Semyon.
Wow. Semyon. Releases this Semyon. I'm so sorry.
Semyon. Oh, that's another free agent. That's another move that the Blue Jays made that killed us. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You make the moves. You make the moves. Is it gonna be right? I don't know. We'll find out during the season. But you make you make the moves that you got to make to beat the teams you got to beat.
Ooh, Metro. That's good. My man called them
flow, but shit, yeah. Flow, but shit. You got to, man. You got to make the moves, man. And they paid. They paid. And who was the pitcher that they got? The free agent pitcher who killed us too? I think he pitching this. That he didn't pitch, but whatever, man. They fucking killed us, B. It's just so fucking. It's ridiculous, but we lost 4-6, and the 9th. See, when you bring out Heaney in a situation, he gets rocked, and then I'm watching the Gary is 2 outs already. Like I just blinked, and then there's 2 outs already in the 9th, and Gary is up. And I'm like, yo, you know what would be crazy? If Gary would hit a home run right here and somehow, some way But then when Gary hit the homer, my happiness was very short. Very short because I'm like, and you know what? I was trying to think about that quote that you always say that Michael K says, the fallacy of the predetermined outcome, whatever. I'm like, but still, Heaney out there. That to me, when Heaney's out there, you're telling me that you don't have no confidence in your offense, and I get it. The offense hasn't really shown you that they could come back, but you never, especially at home, you don't put your team in that situation because something like this can happen. Gary hits the fuck out of that ball, hits the pole, 6-3. Luke he battles it out, home run, 6-4. And I just kept getting angrier and angrier and angrier. And I'm like, fuck. And then Gio, he didn't even swing. You know what I mean? But
Gio is horrible right now.
Yeah, but you took bad. Yeah, even defensively too, which is crazy. He's just not right. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully he gets it, with the Mets when he sees his friend, his best friend. But bro, and I hated that fucking move, B, because if you had Green available, and I know you said you want Boone said in the presser that he could have used Chapman. So he was available. So if you're afraid of him closing the game, so bring him in the 8th or something. Heaney cannot be in that fucking game because you're about to get swept, B. And you just took it away.
I agree with everything you said. I agree.
Just bullshit. Just bullshit.
It's a 1-run game. You literally heard Paul O'Neill and, because earlier in the game, we scored on the Aaron Judge, like a doink, which is what they call it, a doink and a blast. That's how Rizzo, you got a runner on. That's how it is. A bloop and a blast. You know what I mean? So if one person gets on in front of Gary, God knows what happens. What if Gleyber would have gotten on in front of Gary? And then, I don't know, and then Gary hits the same homer. It's a tie game. What if Luke and Gary homer back-to-back? It's a tie game. The fact that they punted like that, I felt like, yo, you really feel it, you really just gave up on the game. Why?
In September.
I'm
going to keep saying that.
Can somebody answer me why, yet again, in this series, Luke Voit would only start one game out of the 4?
When you're going into the National League next, he starts one game.
You're going to go into National League territory, which is, Citi Field, next. So it's like, why are you not playing Luke Voit? Yankees purposely made him cold. Why? That shit is wild. And then they asked Boone about that, and Boone says, oh, well, he's still getting his at-bats because he's pinch hitting every day. I'm like, yo, bro, Luke Voigt's not a pinch hitter, bro. He needs his at-bats.
Bro, I hate when motherfuckers talk to us like we stupid, babe. Like, don't talk to us like we're some idiot fans that we don't understand. And I get it. You gotta say the right thing or whatever in the media and all that shit. And you're laid back, Boone. I get it. But don't talk to us like we stupid. That was the hottest motherfucker, man. And he was that one of the catalysts of that winning streak. And then you sit him down. And that winning streak is gone. And now we reverted to a losing streak. And Luke hasn't really been playing like that. So does one have to do with the other? I don't know. But I'm watching my team lose 10 games out of 12.
Because of lack of offense.
I mean, 2 and 2 together makes 5. You fucking idiot. Just look at it. Bro, this shit is so stupid. See, we talked about how Jeter just simplifies the situation. He's not too high. He's not too low. He's even keel. When you overcomplicate something, whether it's in sports or in life, it's not good at all. And you overcomplicate a game that's so simple. When you want to add analytics and shit, and yes, if you use it right, it can help you. But when you try to oversimplify something, see the ball, hit it where they ain't, move the runner over, pitching, do your thing. Like, the game is fucking simple. I just don't get it, B. This shit it's not good for my heart. That's not good for my heart, man. Yeah. You trash to everybody. Except for Rizzo and Gardy and Cortez and Taillon.
Bro, fuck this
Series recap, series numbers, man. 25 runs to 8, 255 average to 223, 15 extra base hits to 4, 2.00 ERA to 5.50 ERA. Blue Jays to Yankees, and that's it right there. They got the extra base hits.
And they
hit it where it
bro. They
counts.
had that little golf jacket, that little fucking Masters jacket that they have.
That should look dope. That jacket look dope. Not for nothing. That should look dope.
Whatever.
I mean, what do you say? What do you say, man? PinstripeStrong performer doesn't even feel right to give out right now, but we had to do it. You go first, Joe.
Performer of the series, Garrett Cole. Because no, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm gonna give it to Nestor Cortez.
That's dope.
Because Nestor, man, like you're not even a starter, bro, and you're the one that's giving us like length, and especially when the way that he started the game, with like they're fouling off everything, bro. Like, and he works out of jams, and he, I appreciate homie, bro. Seriously. De lo mío. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Nestor Cortez as he goes ahead and levels up again. My man's a starter. He's no longer a long reliever.
Yeah,
he is a starter. He has proven that he is a starter. So Nestor Cortez, you are my PinstripeStrong performer of the series. I appreciate you. Who you got, Chris?
I'm gonna give it Rizzo. Antonio Rizzo.
Okay.
Pelo Rizzo. 3 RBIs, briefly tied the game for us today. He has 6 hits. He batted 400, man.
And he had a couple of opportunities too to really,
and which is crazy because he batted 400, in the series. But I'm gonna give it a Rizzo, man, because if he's on, just to end it on a positive note, guys. We all frustrated, we all stressed, we all angry, and we have every fucking right to be. But if we're gonna take anything positive, Joe said Cortez, Rizzo, batted 400 in the series. So if we could take this to the Mets, he's going back to the National League. So let's see what happens, man. You're my PinstripeStrong performer, my guy. And honorable mention, you're right, Alexis Sky, Taillon, Gardy. He had a 3-run bomb, doing his thing. Joely Rodriguez, I saw some zeros that he put up as well. Liggy, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, if we could take some of this positive and build from that, I think that's the message that Boone should put out there if they're still listening to him. Like, let's take some of this positive here and build from it. Judge had a we'll talk about you trash right now. Well, yeah, man. Oh, Gary and Luke, man. Honorable mentions. Home runs back to back. Awesome.
All right, so let's talk you trash. You trash, son. Jeez.
I go first.
I wonder who I would give it to.
I go. How many games he played? Okay. I should give it to Brooks Kriske.
Hurry up. I'm dying to give it to this guy.
Oh, wow, Gary just had 1 hit. That was the 2 outs left. Gary just had 1 hit. I'm going to give it a Glaber, man.
Good job.
I'm going to give it a Glaber. Glaber did absolutely nothing in this series. And I feel like Glaber's been he's been, just missing it by a few. But 4 Ks, one error, couple errors. Glaber, we have your tea. I actually just took it out from the cleaners a couple days ago. I think you really forgot about the loss. And I don't know what else to say, B. Like, there's only so much that we can say. Yeah, he's young. He'll get it, and maybe he will. But if not now, when? My dude, you're the shortstop of the New York Yankees. You just saw Derek Jeter give a phenomenal speech of what it was to play for the New York Yankees and wanting to be a shortstop for the New York Yankees. He was a kid, and I feel like you don't have that same, and not everybody's Jeter, but you play the game to win. You play the game because you love it, and I feel like the inconsistency for me, I'm speechless, man. It's the inconsistency for me, bro. Like, you didn't even have a batting average in the series, B. Like, it's insane to me, man. Glaber, you trash, my guy. I really pray, I really hope that shit changes for you, but it's just literally been all bad this season, 2021. Horrible. Who you got, Joe?
Urshela immediately. I mean, Urshela, you are fucking trash.
Yeah.
You're trash, son. Been so bad. You're fucking lost at the plate. And you know what? I'm not trying to pin it on you, homie. But as soon as you came back against Oakland, you started losing. I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I mean? You won the one game on Thursday. You didn't play the Friday. You played the rest of the days. We would go on to lose. And you're just lost at the plate, homie. I'm good. I'm good on you, bro. Urshela, you're trash. You're trash, son.
There's no the what is it, the pick to click?
Who did we pick?
Who did we pick? I forgot. Let's see. It should be on the list. So you pick Gary. I picked Stanton, and Keith picked Judge.
All right. Oh shit! Wow.
What did Stanton do in the series, bro?
I feel like Stanton got a lot of hits.
Oh, he got 4 hits.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the big to click.
Yeah. Finally, I gotta win. Let's go.
That's the pick to click. All right. So you got it, Chris. You get to go first.
Rizzo.
Okay. Against the Mets.
Safe pick.
Against the Mets, Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh yeah.
He destroys the Mets.
I couldn't pick him back to back, right?
Oh, you could have, but it's too late. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick Giancarlo Stanton. I'm not sure who. Well, Keith's not here, so.
Yeah, he'll give it, I guess, in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. I mean, the only thing we do have here, and if you want to do this, hay gente desahogándose. So there's people that are fucking annoyed. So I wanted to play one voicemail. If you want to leave us voicemails, feel free to do so. 347-389-489-8888.
And leave us some reviews too, man. Come on.
Word. It's been a while since we got some reviews on iTunes.
Yeah, man. Since August, B. Come on.
Shit, it's been a long time.
Show us some love, yo.
Got one here.
Follow the PinstripeStrong IG, TikTok, Twitter,
Twitch,
YouTube.
All that shit.
You know what I mean? It was bound to happen for Chris to pick Rizzo as pick to click. I don't know why.
Yeah, bound to happen.
Why?
Oh no. Okay. I can't play this. This shit is way too long. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Hell no. I can't. Guys, you cannot play messages that are that long. A minute.
That's a podcast.
Yeah, that's like a podcast.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't realize that, Metro. You're right.
What?
He said Rizzo will be playing against Javi Baez. First time ever. Playing against each other.
Yeah, they're gonna boo each other.
Thumbs down each other.
Thumbs down each other. Thumb each other. All right, let me see here.
What? Merch, guys. Merch, man. Show us some love with the merch. We got some new merch.
You go from a batting champion to batting 260? Just a simple question. I mean, there's got to be something wrong with this guy. At the end of the season, you're going to hear he needs surgery because you don't just go from 330 to 260. That's pretty much damn near impossible.
That's it? Oh, no.
Man, peace.
You know, I don't know what's going on with DJ. He's been very inconsistent. Not DJ, even though that hit that he got in the 8th inning was very DJ, but he's been very, I don't know, weird. I can't. There's nothing that I can say that can be able to. I don't know what the hell's going on with DJ, bro. Like, he's a problem. Gallo's a problem. I mean, there's a lot of problems in this lineup.
Gio,
a lot of holes in this lineup.
Glaber.
Glaber's
Gio,
a lineup.
Glaber.
Gio's a lineup. I mean, there's a lot. We just named, what was it, like 5 people? The fact that Voice not in the lineup is a problem. Like,
Gary just had one hit, even though it was a home run, but he just had one hit.
Gary's still a problem offensively, you know, consistently for the whole year. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on with this offense this year.
Marcus Thames has to go, man. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
a lot of things will have to change. And I seen somebody say, like, will the Yankees would they benefit from missing the playoffs? And I don't know. I can't answer that question because a lot of the times I can't
ever choose not to make the playoffs.
I can never choose it. No, but I'm not saying that wanting them to miss the playoffs, but it's like, if they did, is anything going to change? And I think that they're too fucking stubborn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think them missing the playoffs would help them. Maybe losing in the playoffs, but I want them to win. I want to win because anything can happen. You can fucking click in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden we're 1 out away from winning it all. So it's ass right now, but you know, and I tweeted this out a couple weeks ago. I was like, yo, because you know, like you got to enjoy the fucking good times because anything could change one day to the next. And I even when I said that, I didn't think the Yankees would stoop this fucking low because I feel like every time they go through a bad stretch, it just gets even worse than before. You know, and especially with the injuries and everything. So I don't know, but definitely the mentality and the approach to the offense, that message has to change because it's not working right now with Marcus Thames. Like, we love you, Marcus Thames, former Yankee player, but my guy, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm good on him. I guess the last thing I will say. Predictions for tomorrow's game against Monty versus the Mets rookie Tyler McGill. Bro, I don't know. Both teams are ass right now, so it's like the battle. Yankees win.
Yeah, Yankees win. Monty 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 6 Ks.
Yeah. I think we're done, right?
Well, I don't know if he does 6 innings because of the fucking pitcher batting shit. So maybe 5 innings.
Yes. There's nothing else to talk about, right? Yankee wise.
Donda or Certified Lover Boy.
No matter what, unless the Yankees win the World Series, do not allow the Yankees to sell you on this team. We were trying to make something out of nothing. Do not allow the Yankees to sell you on that. They were picked to win the World Series before the season. Anything short of winning a World Series this year, regardless of what the fuck happened in between, is a failure. And that's that. Okay?
Jack.
But like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Say pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees. Tell them no.
Are you riding a horse? Let's go Yankees. We're gonna win.